Welcome to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue, and this is the internet phone in 1 hour of superb, scintillating information, education, and entertainment. Dinky do. Welcome to the live. Let everybody know, tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 that Scottie McClue is live. This is absolutely amazing. Now, what I'm going to do here is just check that you're all lined up, the whole lot of you, so that we can get everybody on when we open up the phone lines. One of the subjects I thought would be good to discuss tonight would be, do we need the BBC? I noticed that I've done a video to this effect live on TikTok and on YouTube. And there we are. Having said that, there's Ruben saying, first, Ruben, you are first tonight. Well done. Excellent stuff. Well, you're the first to comment. I don't think you're the first on, but you're the first to comment. And that's pretty good, I can tell you. Now, let's just get sorted here. Fantastic. There we go. Wonderful. That's every day. Should be sorted out by now. Yes, that's what we like. Fantastic. Now, that's it. So, as I say, Rube, you're first on. I don't know if you're actually the first to contact us. Hey, JT, how lovely to have you with us, Dinky Do. And you're second. Yes, well, certainly the second to comment, I can't tell you now. Let's see what's happening on here. Greetings, Scottie, the wonderful Alan Brown in Washington, D.C. Alan, what a privilege to have you with us tonight. And welcome, I'd say to you. Andrew Aiken, Dinky Do. Hello, Andrew. Great that you could join us. And the wonderful Neil O'Gorney. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Neil. Hello, Scottie from sunny Pitlochry. Hi, B. Dave. I hope things are doing well. Give us as many likes as you can, guys. That's tremendous. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. There we are. Good evening. Hi, Scottie. Hi, Susan. Good that you could make it, and welcome, I say. When I was in the army, says Zulu, many moons ago, my mate's dad would record your radio shows and send them down. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Well, I think we'll be back on the radio again. So hopefully you can get them either recorded or hear them live. Great fella, Dave. How lovely that you can join us. I said good evening. Ex-Jack, you did. Indeed, brother. Absolutely, Zulu. Evening, Scottie. How's it going? Hope you've had a good week. Absolutely, Chris. And so glad that you can join us as well for the big one, for the phone in. That's what it's about. Hi, Scottie. Hi, Martin. Hi, everybody. Evening all, says Suzanne. There's the wonderful Glenn in the Midlands. Hi, Scottie. Hi, Glenn. Glad you could come on and join us. I got to go live on a show now. I got a lot of interested in my DJ work. Excellent that you're doing. Good. You're looking so good tonight, Andrew. You're very, very kind. I thank you. How amazing is that? Good evening from sunny Hamilton. Lovely. What's his ex-Jack? Ryan, Dinky Do, lovely to have you with us. And a very warm welcome, I say. There's Gary just joining us. Guys, if you can follow as soon as you come on. Everybody on TikTok should be following Scottie McCLUE. Everybody on YouTube should be subscribing. Very important. Telly's off now, Scottie. Thank you, Charlie. Good evening. Good evening, Charlie. Hi, Scottie. Great to see you. So there's the wonderful Chris Finista. Hi, Scottie from Lanark. Scott, we love Lanark. What a fine old tune. Dinky do. Absolutely right. Let's get the phone lines opened up and get things moving. So we're talking tonight about, do we need the BBC? Scottie McCLUE, as I live and breathe. Stuart, good that you could join us. When did you first ever broadcast? Ooh, a long time ago now. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who is that, I ask you?
Good evening, Scottie.
Glenn.
How you doing? Are you good?
Hey, well done, lad, for getting through so quickly. Nice one, Glenn.
I'm not going to mention no names about people, like famous people or anything.
Because we don't do that.
Yeah, but you know, when these entertainment platforms, like companies, like media outlets, what you subscribe to, put controversial people on their subscription, to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think it's Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing, Scottie?
In what way, when you say controversial people?
Obviously, we aren't mentioning any names.
No names.
Like if they've done something wrong in the past.
Right.
You get where I'm coming from, don't you?
Yeah, I get where you're coming from now. Yeah, absolutely.
I think you've got an idea of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, we've got all that, Glenn. Yeah.
Where do you think these companies get off on it, Scottie, in a way?
Well, I don't know. It's a strange one. You see, I don't know the criteria. All I'm saying is we're very careful what we discuss on here because we don't want one of their bans, you know.
Besides, we aren't treading on anybody's toes and mentioning any names.
No, we don't do that, and you've done very well, if I may say.
I don't think it's a good idea, to be honest, Scottie, to be honest. You know,
no.
When they put these people on.
No, I don't think so. And, you know me, I mean, people used to say I was controversial. I don't think I was. Yeah. I think we were into humour.
Scottie, you were far from it, to be honest. You couldn't be any far from controversial.
No, I don't think I've ever been controversial. I think we're just into big humour.
Exactly. What you see is what, that's to be plenty of times, what you see is what you get.
What you see is what you get, Glenn. And here's a guy saying, how do you feel about the phrase live, laugh, love? Well, we love that, don't we?
Definitely, yes, sir.
You know, I mean, that's what it's about. Hey, Glenn, 486 likes.
Are we getting on regarding going back on Toad Wales?
Well, it's gone a bit quiet, as it will do, because they're finding out if they can do it technically, you see.
Right.
So that's always the thing. But as far as having Scottie McCLUE on, things are looking pretty rosy, as they say.
So it's baby steps, I mean,
baby steps, I think. Yeah, it's just a question of there's a lot to sort out to get a show going. People don't realize that. Like, I'll tell you, there's a new station has just started. And the first thing you should do, well, no names, no pack drill. Yeah, but the first thing you should do with a new station is get in touch with Scottie McCLUE.
I think I know what you're saying. I think I know what you're saying.
Do you see what I mean? That's the first thing any self-respecting chief executive should do, is say, can you give Scottie a ring till I get some proper advice here? Because we keep putting out the same stuff and we don't getting an audience.
Scottie, if I don't mention no names, can I just get first letter and second letter?
You can give us, no, not second letter, give us first name.
His first name begins with J.
Right, okay, we've got you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we've got you, yeah, no problem at all.
I think you could be on that channel.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what we should be looking at.
Have you watched any of that?
Well, no, you see, I have to find out how to get these things. And as I said to you, I'm so maxed at the moment, it's finding time to do the lives.
That guy who I've just spoke about, that first letter, he's a great radio presenter.
Yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely. And we need to get, and well known as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. Scottie, come on. You can't get any bigger than you, can you?
Well, everybody knows Scottie McCLUE. I mean, 2 billion people know Scottie McCLUE. That's a quarter of the world's population.
That's definitely the channel you need to get on, Scottie, I think.
Yes. Here's Chris saying, Scottie, would be excellent to see if we could do an interview with you on my podcast sometime. Chris, I'd be absolutely delighted to do an interview. NR fan, Scottie, answer me. 2 seconds here. Glenn, I just have to check this. When did you first ever broadcast? Oh, wow, when I was about 9. Follow us as soon as you can, guys, on here. I'm getting wonderful gifts on the TikTok, Glenn.
Yeah.
They're spoiling me.
Oh, just a negotiating for you then, Scottie.
Well, it would be very interesting. We'll find out at some point.
Do you speak to people then, and do you do it on your terms? Or
well, no, I speak to lots of people, actually, and they speak to me. You know, and the thing is, sometimes they'll say, we don't have much money. I think, well, why are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It don't always come. It comes down to
No, it comes down to working with right people, Glenn. It comes down to, do you have a powerful enough transmitter? It comes down to, what can I do for you? You know, and if somebody's got everything in place, as it was at Scott FM and Century Radio, then you're able to do business.
It's got to suit both parties, though, Scotty, hasn't it?
Well, no, you're actually suiting the boss all the time, he who pays the piper. But as you say, it's got to be, you know, there's got to be a few crumbs off the table.
I mean, would you want to commute up?
Well, that's the other thing. You see, I've had 8 houses.
Yeah.
8 houses in the name of broadcasting talk shows.
Would you want to do it now, though?
Well, I don't think there's any need to do it now because technology is so good. Look at us here going out right around the world.
I was just going to say that, Scotty. It's a lot more convenient now with internet.
Yes, I mean, I'm sitting in McCLUE Towers and we are TikToking.
And you'll be able to broadcast from there then when you go live on radio then?
Well, it's certainly one of the options. We'd be able to do it. Whether it fits in with someone else's operation is another question. But you can do it. You can do it now. There actually, in the days when I was moving, you had what was called a digital network, ISDN, and there was no need to be moving. But the radio stations were struggling to think as big as that.
I mean, it's like you said plenty of times, you follow it up as technology advances, don't you?
Oh, I love it. I mean, look at where we've come. Look at what we're doing right now, Glenn.
I mean, come on. Like I've said to you plenty of times, Scotty, how could you have back in 90s, if YouTube had been available in 90s, radio, can you imagine how far it would have been?
Oh, we'd have been laughing. We'd have been all around the world.
You miss them characters, though. You've got to, ain't you?
You know, you've got
some brilliant people, weren't there?
Oh, fantastic. And a local station for Yorkshire.
Yeah, I mean...
You can't, I mean, you'd be hard to beat that, wouldn't you? Let's have it straight.
Yeah, even you, like I said, Scotty, even your own fellow Scots, they're all doing you proud, aren't they?
Oh, they look after us. They look after us. Somebody once said, I think somebody's got Scottie McClue's back. He went, everyone's got Scottie McClue's back.
Yeah.
Hey, Glenn, I'll have to dash, love, because they're going bananas here.
Internationally, though, you're doing brilliant.
Well, no, I just think, I mean, you know, well over 7% of the audience is American.
They deserve that in that. Scotty, like I said, I'll say it once more, if they'd have realised what you were in 90s, I'd have it off.
We'd have been laughing, love. You're an absolute top man, Glenn. You take great care, love.
Anyway.
I bless you, top man.
Yes,
see ya, there's our Glenn. What a top fella. Lovely to have you all with us here, guys. What have we got? Hi, Kareem, how are you? Not as good as you, Scotty. Kirsty. Scotty just tuned in. How are you, my friend? We're fantastic. Oops, I forgot my manners. I forgot to say good evening, Gordon Robertson. A very good evening to you, I say. Thank you to Scotty and everyone. Martin has messaged you. Right. We'll see what's going on there. You're live at Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Hello, Scotty, my man. It's Martin.
Ah, Martin, my man. How are you, Lala?
Fine, Lala, are you?
Oh, fantastic. Never better. This is amazing tonight. What a show.
We're both a lot better now, and I went live a few nights ago, so I was live for 2.5 hours on TikTok, and I've got a lot of feedback about my DJ stuff I'm doing, so everyone's liking it.
Lovely.
I got 1.7 likes on TikTok.
Wow.
DJ.
Well, that's more than me. I've got 1.6 likes right now.
And Take the High Road is up to 419 now.
Wow, that is huge.
But the tune is breaking now to another tune. So
yeah.
Well,
no, I think it's the same tune. It's just a different theme, if you like.
Yes, correct.
Yes. So they've still got the old the tune, but just a slightly different theme.
The topic you were saying tonight about the BBC.
Yes.
Why do you think it should not be a BBC? Do you think it costs too much money?
No, it's not. It's not what I think. I mean, what's interesting is that the government have put a warning shot across the bows of the BBC and said, you know, I think the license fee will be coming to an end.
So are you saying with the license fee, people will not be paying it now?
Well, no. Well, if the license fee comes to an end, nobody will have to pay it. At the moment, you have to pay it by law, and that was set in stone. It used to go to the Postmaster General, but the BBC is 100 years old this year, since John Reith started it up. Now, that's a 100-year-old organisation. It was started to give the British government control over the airwaves because of this newfangled thing called radio. Now, the thing is, nowadays, there's so much radio, it's no longer a newfangled thing, and you can get it on your phone. So why are people paying 150 quid every year to an organisation who are pumping out stuff that might not be as good as you'll get somewhere else? I mean, the BBC don't have Scottie McCLUE either on their television or the radio service. Now, that's ridiculous in this day and age, because I am effectively a public service broadcaster. You know? So that's a bit absurd, isn't it?
Scottie, when I go back live again, you should come on and see me live and see me do the DJ at some point.
Yes. No, that would be wonderful. I'm liking the sound of what you're doing, La.
Yeah, so it means you can come on to my live and TikTok and see me doing my DJ, and you can tell me what
Yes.
you find.
Yes, I would enjoy that. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, we'll do that for you, Martin. We'll see if we can get organised.
Okay.
What sort of time do you pop up? Is it random?
I come on tomorrow. I'll be on about I start about 8 until 12. Then I take a break. Then I go back on from 1 until 3. Then I go from 3 until 6. Then
Right.
8 until 10. So.
Oh wow! And are you following me on TikTok?
I'll be following you now on TikTok, so I can get you followed now, so you can.
At Scottie McCLUE. That's excellent, Martin. Good man.
Good.
Yes, and good luck with it. And hey, dinky do.
Thank you, dude. Love you lots.
Love you lots, top man. Well done. So there we are. That's our Martin. Martin's DJing, and he's on TikTok. So who have we got here? Hi, Kareem, dinky do. What have we got here? Podcast person. Amazing. There's Susan. Fantastic. Susan seems to have sent me just a wee minute till I see what's going on. Susan sent £2. Susan, that's very, very kind of you. Susan sent me £2 on the YouTube channel, guys. Breathtakingly good of you, Susan. Bless you. What a lovely, lovely thing to do. And Lee Carty has just sent me roses and donuts from Joe Miller. And Scottie, this is amazing. Joe Miller, thank you. Helen Atiz, don't come out with silly nonsense like that. You wouldn't have seen me there because I don't go. Good day, kind sir. Dinky do. Hello from Scotland. Join us as soon as you possibly can on the TikTok and on the YouTube and on the Twitch. Guys, get yourselves onto Twitch, I say. That would be amazing. Evening, Scottie, says the wonderful Murray O'Donnell. Alan McGee, hope he doesn't come on 10 to 1. You're live on Scottish Phone In. Who's that?
It's David, Scottie. How are you, my lad?
David, how lovely to hear you. What a great show tonight.
It's good. I was trying to phone you last week, but I had family on, so I couldn't get
No, David, listen. Your private life comes first, and then McCLUE next, you know.
Well, no, not really, because I was trying to say to them last week, when he shut up, but he didn't shut up.
Could you all shut up? We're trying to hear Scottie.
And then I caught up on the Sunday restream, and then my internet went right down. So I was cracking up.
Excellent. Well, what we're trying to do, Davey, is build the YouTube channel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, TikTok's doing an absolute storm, you know?
Yeah, I've noticed you got a new notice. It says follow us on Twitter, Scottie McCLUE on Twitch, Scottie McCLUE on TikTok,
I know.
Scottie McCLUE Facebook Live, like Time Live. But there's no phone number. I don't care about the phone number because I know it.
No,
anyway.
but I'm what I'm going to do. You've just fired me up there. What I'm going to do, I'll stick the phone number in right now, so everybody should have it now. David, what's along the bottom now?
As I said, can I tell you something?
Yes, if you refresh your YouTube, you should be able to see it now.
There, I can see it. That's my man.
Brilliant. There you go. That's due to you.
Everybody should know it anyway.
Ah, they should know the number for Scottie.
You know, last week when I caught up on the Sunday, as I said, my internet been down, and I phoned up internet company to get conversation. But anyway, I was listening on the Saturday morning it crashed, and this guy phoned you. You got a friend in Lockerbie.
Oh yes.
That particular year, it was a sad call and a good call.
It was a sad call, but the reason I put it up is because it was such an amazing call. And he caught me absolutely unawares. He was effectively doing a very good interview with Scottie McCLUE.
Yes, he was. He was amazing, and so was you. And it's not, you were sad as well because your friend phoned you from Lockerbie, and I hate saying that. I think it might be your Christmas party.
Yes.
And,
yeah, my poor friend phoned in a dreadful state. He says, I'm just frightened to go out. There's bodies all over the place.
That's a shame, and
you know, awful, you know.
We all remember that.
And it was such, I mean, Lockerbie is in the most stunningly beautiful part of the world, you know.
Yes, of course. I mean, that was a shocking night for everybody when that all happened. You know what I mean?
Awful.
All over.
Awful.
You know.
Awful, David.
That was such an intelligent call.
Oh, he was brilliant. No, I mean, Alan is very good. I'm just getting to know about this, and the whole call was incredible. But we obviously just put a wee bit of it up, you know.
Yes.
But what I'm trying to find out is what everybody wants these days. And if you do something for 10 seconds, they just absolutely gobble it up, you know.
Of course, I understand, my friend. You know
10 seconds.
You know?
But what I find difficult, David, to understand is people's minds nowadays. Because see if you say to them, and I know that, you know, the government policies are to dumb people down and all that. But but you look at the, you know, they say to me, oh, I didn't realize your show was an hour long. So I don't watch it. And you say, well, why don't you watch 10 seconds?
Exactly. Yeah, you should watch it 20 seconds.
I don't understand this, you see.
I mean, it's great. It's brilliant, you know.
And when folk go back to hear it, they go, I couldn't listen to an hour. You say, well, you don't have to listen to an hour.
These certain people, if they don't like it, switch off, they fools. That's my opinion.
They're absolutely mad, because when you think millions of people would seek Scottie McCLUE out on their radios, tune them in,
of course.
You know, all that stuff.
Scottie, now, this TV license business as well. As you know, they're going to replace it in a few years, but they're going to put something else in place of it as well.
Ah, well, you see, 150 smackers. Is it worth it?
Well, Scottie, I'm going to tell you something that surprise you. I don't pay it.
Yes, but you maybe don't have to.
Well, I get letters through my door quite often, but it says to the legal occupier.
Yes.
They don't know who I am.
Oh, well, that's fine. Nobody knows, Davey.
Yeah, and I do refuse, Scottie, because, all right, BBC One's not getting adverts, but STV has. I thought with STV we would get free TV anyway.
Well, STV, you're getting free TV, you know, because the advertisers are paying.
Yeah, but they're going to charge us, all right, I might go around when this new thing happens, right? And I don't, you know, that could be true, might be not true, but they're going to replace it with something just as bad. They're going to use people, they're going to take money out of your pockets, right?
Well, you see, what we want is Scottie McCLUE for free.
Yeah.
And I've always said that. I've always said I accept applause or derision on my merits.
Yes, definitely. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
So if people like me, that's fine. If they don't like me, that's fine. It's not a problem.
Yeah, you know, and you know, apart from you know what, when they get threats at your door with threatening letters, right?
Aye.
They can't, they're not allowed to come in your door.
No, they're not.
By law, they can't come in
No.
unless you say come in anyway.
No, you can't. No, you can't have them coming in.
No, not at all.
Do you know?
Again, I'll tell you something. I'm quite educated. See, well, the door to these people, I would say I'm a what do you call that? I'm a Jehovah's Witness because they don't watch TVs anyway.
No, that's right. That's right. Yes, the Jehovah's Witnesses. I remember hearing a story about a religious group, and they knocked on a door, and the guy says, "Aye, come away into the sitting room. There's a lovely big fire on." And then he comes through and he goes, "Now, is it tea or coffee?" And they said, "We don't know. We've never got this far before."
Yeah. I know a lot about Jehovah's Witnesses, you know. I'm educated on stuff like that.
Wonderful.
You know?
Yes, absolutely. No, you get a good chat.
Aye, oh yes.
But I noticed they've been writing to people because of the COVID.
Yes. And
You know?
again, I know it's really considered. Jehovah's Witnesses don't like blood transfusions.
No, that's right. That's right. Yes.
And that's quite kind of scary if you're going to maybe pass away. But anyway, that's the religion. That's the way it is.
That's the way it is, Davey. Absolutely. Absolutely right. Now, listen, how is John keeping? Is he all right?
Yes, we've got a brand new car, Scottie.
Oh, yes. And do you got that?
But
Fantastic.
we've had a wee, somebody's bumped into us. We've got to scratch it back.
For
So we'll take it
goodness
back
sake.
next Tuesday to get a wee. It's not a big bump, it's a wee bump.
Aye, but it's still very irritating.
Aye, very irritating. It's a lovely car.
You know, it's that stuff. I know, absolutely. You're quite right.
You know, is Cream all right? Cream is not come on.
No, I haven't heard from him. I hope he's all right. So we'll maybe get a wee call from him.
Yeah, of course, son.
Lovely. And Davey, an
an
absolute joy to hear you, and you take great care of your dear self.
Right, son. Right, you too,
Top,
my friend.
absolute
Thank
top
you.
man. Thank you, do.
Thank you, Scottie. Thank you.
Fabulous. Ta-ra, Davey.
Bye.
Top man. That's it. That's Davey. And that was great to hear him as well. Guys, let's see what you're up to in the chat. Thank you so much to Susan for 2 great British pounds. That was very, very kind of you. Scottie, do you think the TV license will be scrapped? Well, the way the government are talking, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, let's face it, you can't get Scottie McCLUE on the phone in. The telephone number is, there we are there. No, Alan McGee, very naughty. I'm going to remove that because that will confuse people. I don't want to block Alan because he's very good, but I need to remove that. That's terrible because folk will get confused. And also Scottie and everyone else watching. Gary Dinky Doo, Jerry has just joined us. Hello, Jerry. Thank you very much. Murray O'Donnell, what are you doing? Murray O'Donnell has sent, I suspect, £10. It comes out here as £8.99. But Murray, that is so very, very kind of you. Guys, the generosity on here is astounding. And I can't thank you all enough for your kindnesses, whether it's tapping the dollar at the bottom of the chat on YouTube, whether it's dropping me gifts on TikTok. You're so kind. I mean, Chris Grant has just become a top viewer. Chris, thank you for all your wonderful gifts. Thank you to Murray. Thank you to Susan. The license fee is fantastic value, says Murray. 150 smackers, Murray. Scottie, it's a pleasure to speak to you as usual. Top guy, Glenn, you as well. Dinky Doo from the world of LinkedIn. Lovely to have you with us from LinkedIn. We're broadcasting live on LinkedIn Live right now, guys. Incredible. Scottie McCLUE, Dinky Doo the Doo. I've no seen you. I have a scarf the same tartan as your bonnet. Eddie Doyle from Newmarket. Lovely to have you with us. Did you hear my racing commentary? It's on the TikTok videos and the YouTube videos, guys. Get sharing as soon as you possibly can. Can everybody watching share this broadcast right now? The lines are open. If anybody wants to give us a ring, there we are. You should be able to get through right now. Towards your new equipment to keep us all entertained, Murray O'Donnell, you're a very kind man. And I take it the Rangers game went your way the other night. Kenneth Clark, good evening, Scotty. Remember Greta from Lead Hills, with help from friends and neighbours, picked thousands of daffs today to give every household in the village a lovely bunch of daffodils. Kenneth, that is wonderful. And love to Greta from the village. Scottie McClue for MP. Do you think so? MP rather than PM. There's the wonderful Anita Page in California saying, Dinky do, Scotty. Anita, how lovely to have you with us, and a massive dinky do to you in California. Tremendous. So good to have everybody listening. Guys, here's a big one for you. YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook Live. Can every single one of you share the broadcast live right now? Thank you. That would be tremendous. Still in the tie, Scotty. It'll be there next Thursday. I'll be there next Thursday, cheering the team over the line to the final in Seville, where the oranges come from. The Seville oranges for the marmalade. And you know where the term marmalade comes from? When Mary, Queen of Scots, was in Holyrood, and a lot of French was spoken in the household, and they would shout, "Marry us, my lad," when she wasn't well, and they would boil up vitamin C oranges in a pot, and that was "Marmess, my lad," marmalade. There you go. How about that, guys? Never a dull moment on here. Scotty, I know you could run this country. Well, it's easy to say I could run it a lot better than the present mob, but I think anybody could run it better than the present mob. Let's have it straight. The Bash Street kids could run it better. So there you are. But yes, Eddie, I would make sure. But the trouble is, I would want to tell the truth. And that's not always popular, as we well know. Guys, get sharing the TikTok, please. Very, very important that we share the TikTok and let everybody know we're live on TikTok. Kareem is spoiling me on TikTok, sending me gifts, red roses, and TikToks. Jay says, are you a magician? Well, I've got a few things up my sleeve, Jay. I can tell you that. Hello, Scotty. Hello, Leslie. How lovely to have you with us on the TikTok. And Leslie has just become a top 3 viewer. Leslie, thank you for your lovely, lovely, generous TikTok gifts. Tremendous. Where are you at today? Not in usual spot. No, well, Leslie, I didn't do my Saturday morning. Do you golf in that hat, or is it more for leisure? I don't golf at all. So there you have it, straight. Very educated, Scotty. Dinky do, Lily Patterson. I thank you very much. Yes, indeed. So are you, my dear. So are you. Do you have problems with accents? And if so, which one? Leslie, never have any problems with accents. I used to have to listen when I was broadcasting to Liverpool for a heavy Scouse accent. Yeah, okay, shit. That stuff. I had to make sure I was listening. But no, I don't have trouble with accents at all. So there we have it. $30. So there we are, to shave your head. Lockjaw, I've already done it, so get the money in. Scotty, how are you, laddie? We're dinky do wally, laddie. Lovely to have you. $40. Yep, get 40 in there. Thanks for the daisies, dinky do. Now, who have we got here? 1,400. That's better. Yes. Now you're talking. $1,400. Good morning, Scotty. Dinky Doo from Australia. How are you? First Lord of the Internet. Frank, it's so nice to have you with us from Australia. From Australia, Leslie Davis, thank you for all these beautiful TikTok gifts. Dinky Doo, Scotty, how's your day? Shane, fantastic day today. Amazing. Outstanding. Now then, Frank's in Australia, down under. Dinky Doo Lala. Hi, Scotty. Hi, Martin. Watching you with my wee granddaughter, age 4. A shout out for wee Eva. Wee Eva. Dinky Doo from Scottie McClue. Love to your granny. Scotty. Someone on your line, Scottie? No, I don't think so, Dougie. If you want to give us a bell, feel free to do so. Try it now, Dougie, and we'll see if we can get you on, I say. Scottie, hashtag Scottie as First Minister. Seems like a super gran hat. I remember super gran. She was amazing. Have you heard of me? Says Jacob. Of course we have, Jacob. Mrs. Doubtfire meets super gran. Scottie, have you had any awards from YouTube for your amount of followers? No, I don't think so. Hello from New York, Henry. How lovely to have you with us from New York. Are you from NYC? Are you from Brooklyn? Are you from the Bronx? Are you from Queens? Are you from Staten Island? Where are you from? Do tell us. We love New York. Guys, you want to give us a call, then feel free so to do. There's the number across the bottom of the screen. You can't go wrong talking to Scottie McClue. I have a house near Loch Lomond. Did you know it? I know it very, very well, Jacob. Yes, from Brooklyn. Henry's from Brooklyn in New York, guys. Welcome, Henry. So lovely to have you with us. You're watching Scottie McClue. If you've just joined us, I assume everybody knows, but if you've just joined us, you're watching Scottie McClue, the voice of the world radio talk show. This is big. You're live on Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
David, I'm just checking the phone's okay. Right, Scottie, that's why.
Phones are beautiful. You're a top man.
Right, son, I'll let you go.
Thanks, Davey. All the best. What a lovely thing to do. What a nice man. That's Davey just testing the phones. He was seeing the phones were all right. Yep, absolutely. Good evening, McClue. Good evening, Gordon. How lovely to have you with us. Gordon has rejoined us. Thank you for the shout out. I was delayed by a radio version of La Boheme. Oh, wonderful. And she mentions a wonderful radio station, Classical KUSC. How beautiful. We love that. Anita, so good to have you with us. Excellent stuff. You're never delayed on here. Always good to have you with us. Davey's just testing the phones. There we are. Gordon, are you giving us a call tonight? And we can hear the benefit of your dulcets. That would be very good. A bit of Mac Merry chat as we're all macking merry. Guys, Scottie McClue, just for you, bit of housekeeping. Follow us on TikTok at Scottie McClue. Follow us on Twitch, Scottie_McClue. Follow us on YouTube at www.youtube.com/user/Scottie McClue 1. Follow us on Twitter at Scottie McClue. There we are. Good evening. Very nice to have you with us. Can you say hello to Dougie and Gwen? Linda, of course we can. Which part of Scotland do you live, Scottie? Jacob, we're on the west coast, not far from your house in Loch Lomond. Henry's in Brooklyn in New York. Do you know any German, says Jacob? Nein, nicht Deutsche sprechen. Ich bin ein Ausländer, nicht verstehen. So there we have. Evening, sir. Kulelio. How lovely to have you with us. And a massive dinky do from Scottie McClue. Thanks very much, Angela, for sending me likes. How can we get your phone number? I'm watching YouTube and TikTok. Well, cool days. It should be right across the bottom of your screen. So if you're watching on YouTube, go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, tap the bell, and you'll see the number across the bottom of the screen. 0141 628 9795. A very famous number. All right, 0141 628 9795. Thank you on behalf of my family. Says Anita, the Jasper Ross. Gladwell Ross is a lovely big Scottish name, Anita. Good evening from Poland, Scottie. Ah, yes. Good evening, Poland, from Pan McClue. Exquisite German. Did you like that, Jakob? There we are. I've watched your lives on another account for, I think, 1.5 years, and I love them. Jacob, thank you. That's very, very kind of you. The TikTok lives are extremely popular, and we are starting to move on the YouTube. People are coming and joining us on the YouTube. But can everybody watching no matter what platform. So if you're on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, yeah, Scottie _ McCLUE, Twitch. If you're watching on Facebook Live, then get sharing, guys. Do your bit, I say. So there we are. Give us a call, Cool Daisy. Agnes sends her love. She was sectioned last night. Gordon, I'm so sorry to hear that, but very kind of her to send her love. And it's awful to be sectioned. But also Saturday, not Agnes's bath night, normally. The account was called Luxury Cars. You might remember it. Jacob, I do. Yes, do you still have it? Because we used to talk cars, luxury cars. I'll tell you what I saw yesterday. One of these modern wedding cars that looks like a sedan, like a very old car, but it's modern. I think they might be Fords, actually. There we have it, dinky do. I don't, sadly, but we can talk about cars. Yes, Neon, lovely to have you with us. Hello, Scottie. Fantastic. Yes, because we talked about Rolls Royces, Shadow 2. Now you're talking. Fantastic. Your favorite Rolls Royce model? I have so many. I mean, I can go right back. Did you see my advert on TikTok for Hoopers, the bodybuilders? Yes, they started building coaches in 1805, the year of Trafalgar. Incredible, Hoopers. And then they went on bodying things like the Rolls Royce. Do you like the new Rolls Royce, the Cullinan? I've seen a Bentley one, but that might be different. I've not seen a Rolls SUV yet, but I'll have a look. Sounds quite attractive. If people make me TikTok famous, we might even be able to afford one. So there we are. Chris says, sorry to hear your friend was sectioned. So there we are. Good evening, our handsome Scottie. Hope all is well with you. The wonderful Dee Gourley. All is 100% Dee. Tonight has been the most fantastic show. You should give us a call, Dee. So there we are. Yes, the Ben Tanya. Been a busy week with work, says Chris. We're in the middle of giving away 300 Android tablets to those who cannot afford it and are digitally excluded. Chris, I got your message about me backing up everything. Unfortunately, I can't actually do that. But I do wish you all the best, and I'll happily share stuff. So there you go. Fantastic. Who's this? 2 seconds, guys. Try again. There we go. Fantastic. See if we can get you going. Whoever was ringing there, ring us again now. We'll see if we can catch you. I think we clicked the wrong button there. Tremendous stuff. Welcome to Scottie McClue's Phone In. I'm actually charging what for, Roxanne? You not like a nice Jaguar car, Okalelio. Very big on the Jaguar mark. There we have it. The rug. That's the stuff. Now, phone us again, whoever that was. Let's see if we can get you on. Tremendous. Phone lines are open. Phone lines are open. Don't worry, Scottie. Any help appreciated. Absolutely, Chris. So there we go. Now we got to. I've missed a call there. Right, no problem. We'll catch up. Fantastic. Thank you, Chris. Amazing. Scottie, see when you did the radio show, what time of night was it? I was on too. It was 10 o'clock at night till either 1 o'clock in the morning on the big stations or 10 till midnight. There we have it. And very, very popular. We still got a good 250,000 listening every half hour. Wonderful. Dee, feel free to give us a call if that was you. There we are. Who's this? You're live on Scottie's Phone In. Who's that?
Hi, Scottie. It's Dee. How are you? You all right?
Dee. Sorry, I cut you off by accident there trying to answer the phone.
Do not worry.
I'm a bit ham-fisted when it's these tiny wee things, you know.
How's things? Everything all right with
Things are amazing. I love the new photo. Thought you looked
I know.
very, very sophisticated.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank
Even more than usual.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
So
Thank
there you are,
you.
my
That's
darling.
very nice
And
of you.
we've had some fantastic things happening. We're still in negotiations with the radio stations. A new
Fantastic.
talk station has launched. I won't mention its name. And
Oh.
I thought they should really be in touch with Scottie McCLUE if they're hoping to do business, you know.
Absolutely, 100%.
But then-
looking good then, eh?
But then,
Everything's
on the
on
other
up.
hand, if somebody doesn't spot you or get you, you're maybe better not involved. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know, I used to say, I remember you had the kind of half-witted idiot that tried to threaten you by saying things like, well, you'll be losing a viewer, I can tell you that now. And I would say, well, Godspeed to you, I can tell you that now.
You've done amazing. Honestly, you've done absolutely amazing. I just can't believe how well you've done. To
Well,
be honest.
it's just amazing. And it's
You're still with us. You're still with us and you're going strong.
yeah, but it's
So,
people like your lovely
it's jealousy.
self.
It's just jealousy with people, that's all it is.
What it is, Dee, they can't get control of you. They love to try and control you. It's like all kinds of relationships, you know. You know when you sometimes meet people and you say, what about Betty? She wasn't well. Say, oh, poor Betty. She never had much of life. He was a bit of a control freak. And you think, well, why did Betty not get out of that? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. Definitely.
All that kind of chat. And also, or it can be the other way, you know, and you say, poor Jimmy, you know, he never gets out. She keeps an eye on him all the time.
And you know, you went through a hard time. You did go through a bit of a hard time, and you know, you've bounced right back.
Oh, dear, we went through a hard time.
Honestly.
Oh, we went through a hard time, but because it was a very dishonest person, I kind of took the hit because I said to myself, well, look, if I was, say, working in a mental hospital and somebody said to me, never, ever, ever turn your back on him. And then I came in and I'd got chipped or something, right? And they say, what happened, Scottie? And I said, well, I turned my back on them. And they said, what did we tell you never to do?
Exactly. Yeah.
You see? So I actually trusted a very dishonest person.
Very sad. Very sad.
You know?
But you know, what goes around comes around. I hope this person is learning his lesson.
Oh, karma. Well, they'll never, that kind of narcissistic sociopath will never actually learn their lesson because they think they're the smarty pants. And even if they were banged up for 30 years, they would still think they were the smarty pants.
Yeah. Well, I hope it comes out to us, or whoever it is, comes down to us in a big bang.
Aye, well, that's what will happen because these people don't realise what they're setting up in the universe.
This is it. Yeah, you know? Definitely. Bad negativity, all that kind of stuff, and lost a very, 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 very good, true person.
Yeah, he could have actually, had he played his cards right, he could have been very wealthy by now.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But there it goes.
But all credit to you. Look where you are, and things are only going to get better for you, Scottie.
Things are getting better. I mean, today, I don't know how you are in terms of astrology, Dee. Because I know you're a very sensitive person. Sorry?
I'm not too clued up in the astrology.
No, but I'll tell you about you, and you'll love this.
Okay.
This is me telling you about you. You are a remarkably sensitive person, and you're also you're very far-seeing. Right. Do you know what I mean? And it's very interesting in that you have a very positive and powerful spirit, and you have a huge capacity for love. Now, I don't know anything about your personal life. It's nothing to do with anybody. But I'm just telling you that so that you have that up your sleeve. And that's what I get. I'm not saying I'm any great kind of guru or anything, but that's what I get very strongly. Yeah, well, I just get it very strongly from you. And I think this lady is right out the top drawer. And you'll know you'll know like me saying that because you'll be going, no, Scottie, I'm just an ordinary person. But you're actually an extraordinary person.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So there you are. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
You know, and when you start to process that, you'll realize, my goodness, where's he coming from? You know?
I've always known where you've come.
You have.
Scottie.
Yes.
Because I've always been there.
Yes.
Honestly, I have. I might have been in the sort of a background listening in, and maybe not in the forefront, speaking my mind or speaking to you. But I've always been there, and I've always listened to you, and I've always really, 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 really appreciated everything. I've actually learned a lot as well from you. So,
well, I've learned a lot about you because you're a thoroughly decent lady. I'll tell you that. I mean, I think it's. I'll tell you a similar experience I had. I was sitting in my work once, and I said to this girl who turned out she was very, very psychic, but I didn't know that. She was just a very quiet lady at the work. And I can't mind what I'd done, forgotten something, or I can't mind what it was. It was some sort of very, very minor thing. But I says to her, oh, you think I'm a dreadful character? And she looked over with a straight face and she goes, I think you're a beautiful character.
Oh, right.
And I was completely thrown. She said, I just think you're a lovely person. And see, when I sat close to this person, the heat that was going on, and I looked at her and I says, are you getting this? And she went, oh, hi. And it's a kind of spiritual thing. You just, somebody just gets you, lock, stock and barrel, hook, line and sinker, not swallowing hook, line and sinker, but they just get the lot, you know what I mean? And you don't know them, but you do know them, and that's...
I get you to an extent. I totally get you to an extent. I do totally get you.
And that's why I was asking if you were into astrology, because today, April the 30th, is a massive day for me. And I don't know, don't ask me why.
Really?
It's just a massive day, you know what I mean?
So you just feel this?
Yes.
You just feel that this is a massive day for you?
It is a massive day. So in other words, it could be something happening behind the scenes. Somebody might be locked in discussion and going, well, why don't we go for Scottie McCLUE then? Okay, everybody agreed. Something like that.
Okay. Has your ears been burning all day, Scottie?
Aye, something's on the go. Do you know what I mean?
Something's going down.
Something's going down big style in the hood.
Yeah, to the good, hopefully. It will be all good.
All's good in the hood, do you know what I mean?
Oh, it's got to be. It's never been bad, Scottie. It's never been bad for you. You have had like that bad experience, but no, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, but you know, Dee, that's the only bad experience. That's the only bad man I've ever met.
That's the only thing that's ever happened to you.
And I've met so many beautiful, beautiful people. I've met people that have done deals with me on a shaky hand. And it's happened, And this is big media deals, right? Okay, shake my hand, there you go. And then it happens.
Yeah. Honestly, with people just now, it's really hard to find a good, honest person out there. It really is. It's hard to find.
Here's a guy called Bon.
It's well keeping hold of.
I'm just going to dump this half-witted idiot calling himself Born Again.
Okay.
All right, and he's going on about just ridiculous bodily functions and stuff. What an idiot.
Okay.
That's the kind of half-witted troll that you get. You just have to send them doing this warning. But can you imagine them wasting an opportunity? They could be talking to TikTok's Top Talk Show.
They could be. This is the thing. They could be talking to Scottie McCLUE, learning lots of intelligent, marvellous things, and what do they do? They just waste it.
They just come on and waste their opportunity. These people will also waste their lives.
Yeah.
Of
course they will.
Fantastic.
You can just sense, you know that, and you sense it in their wording. You just know.
You just know. You just know.
Definitely. But listen, I'm going to leave and let somebody else.
All right, Angel. Now listen, stay fabulous, as I always say. You know, stay fabulous, and thank you. And just
sorry.
No, I was just going to say, just please realize just what an amazing person you actually are.
Thank you very much, Scott. I really, really do appreciate that.
You know?
And I hope you realise as well, I hope you do realise how wonderful you've touched many people's lives as well. Not just me, I'm sure I'm speaking in loads of people's behalf, how much you've touched their hearts. And I've always said you should be knighted. Always.
Benighted. Bless you.
I believe that in my heart.
Bless you.
Anyway, you take care and onwards and upwards.
I think you do. And we'll catch up soon. And thanks for your beautiful call.
No problem at all. You take care.
Think you do, Angel. Night, night. Thank you. What a super lady. Bye-bye, darling. That's our D. Amazing. Now, who we got? Kirsty says they are imbeciles, these people. Of course they are. Stallion, Scottie, I'm out the hospital. My son got discharged. Brilliant news. You're live at Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Yeah, Dee phoned up. Good. Can we get Dee every week?
I know. Is she not just an amazing caller?
Yeah, honestly, I need to let you go, but you've got 4 minutes left.
Don't worry about that, Davey. But listen, I just think she's an amazing caller. And, you know, I mean, I think her and I must be septic because I can just get that feeling from her. She's an amazing person.
A while ago, and then she stopped phoning. Maybe because she's a wee bit shy, I don't really know. But she's amazing, okay? You know?
Absolutely. What have we got here? Yeah. Here's another idiot calling himself Sonic Joe.
Stupid people. Honestly, man.
Idiots.
Silly.
Sonic Joe.
Do you know what I mean?
The only thing that's Sonic about him is he's gone boom. Boom with him. Absolutely. Our guest request accepted, says Tam and Shug. There's a guy who says, you are my idol.
Right, so why do you not phone yet? And then this idol.
I don't know. They're maybe a wee bit shy, Davey.
Oh, shy.
You know, I mean, well, you would think nowadays, I mean, when I first started, people weren't used to phoning a radio station, and then they very quickly got used to it. But now, I think they've all got these mobile phones, so they should be used to technology.
I know. It's really, honestly, people can text, but you can only do so much texting.
I can't be bothered with texting back. I'd rather talk to somebody, you know.
That's what I don't do. I text very slowly, Scottie. You see, I'm a slow texter with my slow fingers.
Aye, good for you, absolutely. A lot of people will appreciate that, and you think you do.
Yeah, son. Right. You better go. You get 2 minutes left.
I'll see you, Mr. Slow Fingers.
Right, son. You make enough phone calls.
See you, Lala.
Bye.
That's it, Davey. That was good. He checked the phones. I'm Kirsty, Scottie. I'm going to get over on TikTok. Oh, Kirsty, amazing. Thank you for another great wee show, Scottie. Neil, not at all. Lovely being with you. Dinky do F document. Cheerio doll, says Kirsty. Fantastic. Here we go. Who's this? Let's see who we've got here on the big one. You're live at Scottie's phone in. Who's that?
Scottie?
Yes, Dinky do.
It's John O'Blank from Avonhill.
Lovely to have you with us. Are you all right?
Got a hot topic for you, Scottie.
Hot topic for me tonight?
The Jughead taking our benefits.
You're going to talk on benefits. I don't think we've got time. We're out of time, La. What a shame. So there we are. Give us a call at some other point. We've just run right out of time. Night, night, all. Night, night, D. Thank you for your beautiful call. Cheerio, everybody. Good night, Susan. You have a lovely week. Sister San. Scottie, end of the month payday. Charlie, you're very, very kind. And thank you so much for that. You're a beautiful character. I'd love to meet you. Thank you, Kirsty. You're a beautiful character too. Heidi, Dinky do. There's the lovely Susan Forrest. Hi, Scottie. Hi, Susan. Lovely to hear from you. Gordon says the Routemaster bus is plagued by excessive smoke issues, fuel injection pump timing fault. We may need a replacement AEC. Ah, could you not stick a gardener in her? Guys, we are right out of time. Tonight has been the most fantastic show. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok. Watch all the videos. Like and share. Stick out your tongue and say ta-ta. Dinky-doo and ta-ta.